Hello, my name is Theater Taco, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. It is 11:30 at night. I am tired and frankly don't feel well today, but I really want to do the event because I haven't done it yet. So that's what we are gonna do. Depending on how long this is, I might do this all in one video. Be honest, I tried streaming this earlier, but it didn't. I couldn't figure out how stream work. So I just gave up, and this is probably just gonna be one pretty long recording.
Sun's out, guns out. Just sucks that I got so much work to do.
I got Dea. I wanted Nahida, but I got Dea instead, and so I just started building her. She's not great. I know everybody hates her, and I see why. Like, she's not... I keep saying, I'm like, she's not bad, she's just not good.
A moment, if you would.
Yeah?
Are you two the famous Traveler and Paimon by any chance?
Who's asking?
We sure are, and who are you?
My name is Wikas, a member of the
Wikas.
Academia
That's a fun
Extravaganza
name.
Planning Committee. Have you two heard of this festival?
Now we have.
Yep, and that's exactly why we're here.
It is.
Is that so? Looks like our advertising is working.
He's got a thing on his...
Since you're both interested,
got a badge.
would you mind if I gave you a brief explanation of the event?
That would be helpful, thanks.
So, the Academia Extravaganza is a grand event run by the Academia with a long and storied history. To be precise, it can be divided into the Wisdom Gala and the Inter-Darshan Championship. The gala is held annually. During this time, all 6 Darshans will set up booths throughout the city and host guests to showcase the most fascinating aspects of their school, and thus increase their influence. On the other hand,
You know, I actually
the
haven't
championship
really
is
been
held
playing
once every
much
4
of
years.
Genshin lately.
Each Darshan will send a representative to vie for the position of Grand Champion.
After the
year,
Archon
the gala is
quest,
being
the
held
update,
alongside the
what was it,
championship.
3.5?
So the mood in the city is,
Kind of fell
as
off
they
a little
say,
bit.
at an unprecedented fever pitch.
Baiju's story quest just came out.
Cool.
What was that?
Thanks a bunch for the
Yesterday or
detailed
the day before?
explanation.
You're most
I
welcome.
need to do that
Answering
as well.
questions regarding
I
the
kind of want to
Academia
stream it, but
Extravaganza
also
is my job. And
streaming is hard.
I actually do have something I would like to ask the two of you.
Yeah.
Huh? Need our help with something?
Well, let me begin by saying that this year's Academia Extravaganza is of utmost importance to us. Lesser Lord Kusanali and the sages came up with a plan for the Academia to recruit talented people from the desert starting next year.
Oh, nice.
As such, we've invited a great number of desert dwellers to take part in this festival, so they can hopefully experience the Academia's atmosphere ahead of time. I've heard that the two of you are famous across both the rainforest and desert. With your participation, especially in the Inter-Darshan Championship, more people will definitely come to appreciate the festival.
Didn't you just say that only Darshan representatives can take part?
Exactly. Or do you mean you want us to join a Darshan? But then we would have to deal with exams and essays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No need to worry. The championship participants have already been selected. I mean to invite the two of you as guest commentators. Your job will be to observe and record
Oh, fun.
every part of the competition. There's no pressure. Just follow each match and enjoy the festival. Aside from that, we'll also prepare some compensation for your efforts. We won't have you working for free.
That kind of sounds like a sweet deal. What do you think?
Who are the participants anyways?
You can head over to the festival venue later.
I
An
wanna
organizer
meet 'em.
there will introduce each participant.
I want to see
Some
Hat
of them
Guy.
even
I've
might be
seen...
people you recognize.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that for now. So,
I've seen
how about it?
I've seen
you
vague
like to take this
spoilers,
commission?
and I saw the Hat Guy spoiler. We'll give it a go.
Wow, having fun while getting
I remember
paid?
I saw the Hat
That
Guy
sounds
thing, and I thought it
awesome.
was just a fan-made
The
thing
main
at
event
first.
venue is at the
and I was
outskirts of
just
the
like,
Citadel of Regzar.
oh.
The organizer you're looking for is
I was
Karina.
like, that's
Tell her
funny.
the
And then I
situation
realized
and she'll
that
get you set
it
up.
wasn't fan-made.
The
And I was like,
championship
oh
is going to
shit.
begin soon. I wish you a good experience serving as commentators. If you have any doubts, come find me anytime.
Sure.
Alrighty, off we go.
I already forgot how to say your name. Sorry. Comings and goings. Should I switch to my traveler team then? It's fine. I want to play as Dea. Hello. What way? Oh, I see. I'm in a place with a big ass stage.
Welcome, one and all, to the Academia Extravaganza. Now then, allow me to reveal the prizes for this iteration of the Inter-Darshan Championship. Fabulous monetary rewards, research funds, a limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card, and the right to wear the Diadem of Knowledge. I believe that I need not elaborate as to how this is a symbol of great honor.
She should be Karina, right? Looks like she's in the middle of something. Let's wait till she's like.
I saw a thing that asked, it was like a TikTok or something that was like,
Diadem of Knowledge.
What
a perfect
what
work of
Darshan would
art.
you belong to? I forget the name of it.
I see it, I feel like
But
I'm losing myself.
I
in
think
its
I would either
beauty.
belong to the one
one
Al
who
Haytham
proves
is
fit
in,
to wear
or
it
the one
must
Kaveh
be
is
a
in,
rare
like
genius
the
indeed.
one with
I believe
technology
that
and
most
shit.
of you have already seen the Diadem of Knowledge or have heard tales about it.
But I also do love puzzles and stuff.
20 years ago, a researcher
So-
named Sachin bought it for a large sum of mora before donating it to the Academia. The generous championship prizes are also sourced from his sponsorship. Before we begin, allow me to express our gratitude to this researcher, who cannot be with us right now.
Hello?
Things can only get worse.
Well, I wasn't expecting
Things can
there
only go from
to be
bad
lore here.
to worse.
What is this place?
Human nature begets conflict, and conflict begets ruin. From the beginning, the seeds of wickedness have been.
Fuck is happening?
Hey, stop spacing out!
Sorry, I just had this weird flashback
I called
thing.
out to you, but you didn't respond. You okay?
Shit was whack.
Just stay up late without telling Paimon.
I was...
All right. I'm sure we're all more than ready for the championship to begin. Now then, let's invite our 6 Darshan representatives to the stage. Our contestants are...
I actually don't know. Ah! I was...
representing Amorta, Tainari.
Woo! Ears.
Representing Spontamod, Sino.
Woo! Yeah! Cheering. Oh, Layla.
Representing Ratawahist, Layla.
Woo! Cheers. Farzan. I love the little
Representing
intros.
Hermavitat, Farzan.
Yeah! Woo!
Sharawar, Kaveh.
Yeah, baby girl.
And for Vahumana... Huh? Is Vahumana's representative not here yet?
Fucking hat. Is it Hat Guy? Show me Hat Guy.
These introductions are pointless.
Hat Guy!
Let's just get this over with.
Fucking edgy bastard.
Wait a sec. Why is he Vahumana's representative?
Finally, our final contestant is Vahumana's representative, Hat Guy.
Woo! I love that this man got like 3
Oh, so
Harbinger
that's Hat Guy.
intros.
I think I've seen him before.
And he gets a new one.
You know who he is?
It's Hat Guy.
I've heard that he's a researcher from a different country who nominally belongs to Vahumana. Word is that he's written a lot of political analyses.
He's done what?
His manner of speech hasn't made him popular amongst most other Vahumana researchers, but his comings and goings are quite irregular, so he doesn't interact with others much.
Aside from his more controversial aspects, his perspectives are considered quite incisive.
Fucking guess.
Vahumana has seen a dearth of new talent lately, and some of its existing ones are not currently at the Academia, so I suspect he might have been their only option.
It's just kind of weird. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd participate in competitions like this one.
I'm quite puzzled too.
Now that we have our 6 contestants, the
I'm rooting for
championship will soon
Kaveh because,
begin.
like I said, I'm pretty
Who
sure
will
I'd belong
triumph
to
this
that
time
Darshan.
around? Hold on to your hats,
Ooh.
because we're all on this ride together.
Woo! Yeah. Okay, can we
Huh.
go?
We really actually do know a lot of the contestants.
We know all of them. Well, we haven't. Well,
oh, right. We're guest commentators,
we kind of talked to Kaveh.
Figuring out everyone's
We haven't met Farzan officially,
is in
though.
our job description. Let's go ask them when we go say hi. Especially him. Paimon still thinks it's weird that he's here.
Yeah. Ooh, Hakai. I'm so excited to talk to everybody. Of course you guys are together. Hello, husbands. The gays, TM.
We meet again, you two.
Hey, Tainari. We came here to check out this extravaganza event, and then they invited us to be guest commentators.
Is that so? I heard that
I
there would
wish
be guest
I got
commentators recording
Nahida,
the
because I want
proceedings
to
with
read
cameras,
everyone's
but
minds.
I didn't expect they'd be you two.
It's a pleasant surprise that you're visiting Sumeru again while I'm still on leave. When everything comes together perfectly like this, I call it the biryani factor. Because it's always rice to meet stew again.
Can you hate this man? I love his jokes.
So, Tainari, you're
They're
representing
so bad.
Alerta, and Sino is representing Spontamod. But haven't you both already graduated? Can alumni also take part in a competition?
I had wondered the same thing. When I was told the news, I was actually more shocked than you are now.
Sure.
I later found out that anyone who has been a part of a particular darshan has the right to participate. Graduation status has no effect.
So that's a rule, huh?
There are some restrictions, though. For example, sages cannot participate. Any given person can only participate in one instance of the championship, and so on.
That's right. Also, there are two methods by which the darshan representatives are chosen. One is self-nomination, and the other is to be recommended by over half of one's darshan.
You must have been a case of the latter, Tainari.
I heard that quite a few of your juniors petitioned for your candidacy.
Sometimes I wish I could clap a few of them over the head and tell them to spend that time on studying instead.
Can you refuse?
Well, you can, but after some consideration, I realized this could be a good opportunity for me. Next month, we're having a public lecture on ecology at Gandharvaville. If I participate in this event, I might be able to utilize its popularity to promote the lecture. I'm not that concerned about becoming the champion, unlike someone here.
So you volunteered yourself, Sino?
Yes. I'm using the last of my leave for this.
Oh, he wants the
And I heard that a
TCG card.
limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card was one of the prizes.
Look
I
at this
signed
fucking
myself
nerd.
up. This year's card is a rare one indeed.
I love that he's just so
It would be a
badass
shame
and
if I missed out
scary.
on it.
Wait,
But then he's
is
just
this
a
some kind
nerd.
of super powerful card?
No, it's a very common one. But it has a holographic layer.
Yeah.
So...
It looks
what's
cool,
the
Paimon.
point?
Fuck off.
It's very cool.
See?
Paimon meant apart from being very cool.
Fuck you mean? What else is
That
there?
is reason enough.
Yeah.
I shall do my all to emerge victorious and add it to my
I
deck.
call him a fucking nerd, but I
Someone who
too am a
doesn't
fucking
play
nerd. I
cards
would do the
much,
same
I
shit.
can't quite relate. But it isn't surprising that everyone has their own reasons for taking part in the tournament.
Fair enough.
Speaking of which,
Alright, let's go find someone else to question.
Hakai, what the fuck are your reasons? Bye, guys. If I talk to them again, are they gonna go through the whole dialogue again, or are they gonna say something new?
I'm surprised
cool.
you were willing to come to Sumeru City at all.
Yeah, doesn't he say it about it being
the
too loud?
atmosphere at the academia has improved immensely since Azar and his ilk were deposed. Master
His
has been
ilk.
busy recently, so he hasn't had the time to instruct me or try to convince me to return to the academia. So I've been occasionally visiting the city these days. Trade and business are in greater abundance here, so it's much easier to acquire necessary research equipment.
Good to know. What? Of course you're standing off by yourself, you fucking edgelord. I want to talk to baby girl. Baby girl Kaveh.
Hey, Farzan! Layla!
Hi.
Huh? Oh, it's you. Why are you here?
I love Lumine's little smile.
We're here as specially invited guest commentators. Our job is to record what happens during the competition.
Is that so? In that case, I'll have to trouble you
We
to catch the
haven't
moment of my
met yet.
triumph on camera. Remember to shoot from behind at a lower angle. You know, to capture a seniors class.
Okay. Ah, there it is. Farzan. Farzan, the researcher from 100 years prior, is a household name in Harvate, but she's better known in Sumeru at large for her work in mechanics. Once she was trapped within a strange ruin and only escaped after much peril. Yet a century had passed for the world she emerged into, and it was no longer the place she had remembered. Whether it be due to academic disagreements or the passage of time, she has quite a few things to say about the current state of the academia, and is not afraid to put her sharp tongue in use in commentating about other researchers. I respect it. However, she could be quite easy to talk to, so long as you call her Madame, that is. Okay?
Don't get ahead of yourself now. Victory will obviously be mine.
You're far too young to even consider challenging me. Kasharwar or Ratawahist, you're all children as far as I'm concerned.
Dude, relax. I take it back.
Actually, I was going to ask, how do you know me, Madame Farzan?
Huh? You don't remember? I sometimes see you in the library at night. You even waved at me.
What? I don't remember doing that at all.
Yeah.
Huh. How strange. However, this is not the time for curiosity. I am Farozan, a household name in Haravatat.
Haravatat.
You are Layla from Ratawahist, I presume?
Yes.
Good. Then we are officially introduced. See? Simple as that. I like respectful ones, by the way. Would you like to join my research group?
Oh my god. Stay away from her.
Faruzan, I'm quite sure this counts as poaching. Let's dial things down.
I know, but it's been tough getting people these days. And research funding has been hard to secure. But once I win this tournament, it'll be a different story.
Uh-huh.
So you're just here to increase the amount of funding you're getting?
Well, not just that. What, are you curious about my reasons for participating in this event? Well, I suppose that's to be expected. You are our guest commentators after all. There's been an influx of newly enrolled students, and they'll be paying close attention to this competition. If I do win, I'm certain that there will be no lack of students knocking upon my door. Moreover, research resources will be made available to the victor, so that will nix my funding issues. Therefore, my two juniors, I do apologize, but I fully intend to emerge triumphant.
She scares me a little bit.
I'll do my best.
She reminds me
well.
of Official a little bit.
At least I don't plan to lose too badly.
Layla.
So, why are you here, Layla? I don't know why, but a lot of people recommended
Because she's the only one in her Darshan with a vision. She's only playable character.
Board. That sounds like what happened to Dainari. Him too? Oh, I'm really nervous. I've been so worried about disappointing everyone that I've been losing sleep.
Stress not, young one. We must all experience failure to grow and mature.
But Madame Farzan, I don't want to fail.
Poor thing.
Seriously? Everyone has such nice reasons for joining.
Fuck is your reason, man? And what's your story, Kaveh?
Must I say?
Uh-huh. Is it because you're broke and you want to move out?
Record it!
Well, you know, right?
Yep.
I want to buy some property.
Oh, that's right. You want to move out of
Shut up.
What? Alhaitham? What about him? This has nothing to do with him.
Paimon's misremembering things.
Oh, right. Sorry, Paimon has no idea what she was talking about. So, you want to use the grand prize to buy a place, right?
Uh-huh.
Correct. Also, my father took part in the Inter-Darshan
Oh,
Championship when
Kaveh.
I was young, but he didn't win. Once I do, the right to wear that diadem will be mine. In a way, I'll be helping my father fulfill a dream of his.
Damn.
That's not a bad reason at
And
all.
you'll get to wear a pretty
You
crown.
have ambition, youngster.
I love
Although
Kaveh.
your chances with me here aren't great, I believe your father would be most proud if the diadem of knowledge were bestowed upon you.
Not that he'll have the chance to celebrate. My father
Yeesh.
passed away many years ago. They say he ran into quicksand while traveling in the desert.
Is that
For you to have experienced
trauma
such a
I
thing,
smell?
that must have been tough for you.
Yeah, it sure
it's all in
is.
the past now, and life goes on, doesn't it? Let's change topics. I don't want to bring the mood down.
I do that every time I watch a movie or a show or whatever. It's just whenever someone brings up just slightly a sad backstory, but without
Earlier,
going
you
into
said that you
detail,
want
it
to use
just
the prize Mora to purchase a home. Where do you live now? Do you live alone?
my family hates it. Yeah, do you live alone, Kaveh? Mm-hmm.
I also heard you mention I'll hate them just a moment ago.
Hmm?
Isn't he also from Haravatat?
Nope.
Are you two hiding something from me?
Yeah, their marriage.
No, of course not. Why would you think that?
Paimon's
Alright.
definitely not involved either.
Paimon,
We're
shut
gonna
the
go
fuck.
interview other contestants now. Bye!
Just drops a bomb and then leaves Kaveh to fend for himself.
You know, I was just thinking, how did the two of you meet?
I was wrestling with a particularly tricky problem, and she happened to pass by while I was puzzling over it at the House of Dana. She then proceeded to provide some comments.
Provide some comments? I was bestowing instruction.
Alright.
In truth, I have no intention of solving Kasharwar's problems for them. But I decided that this youngster seemed to have a decent attitude, and so we had a good chat.
Sure.
But ultimately, I am a Haravatat scholar, so please come to me with questions about linguistics next time.
I want to look at all the Darshans. Hold on, before we talk to him, I kind of want to look at all the Darshans, and I want to pick a Darshan to support. Okay. I already know this one. This one is like medicine, and definitely wouldn't be that one. This is the one Layla's a part of, so like astrology and stuff. Probably not. This is the one Sino is representing. Ley lines, the elements, and alchemy. Sino is doing this one? Sino, oh, that's interesting. I don't know.
The
Maybe,
desert's a tough
probably not though.
adversary, but at least it doesn't
This is the one
hide anything.
Farzan is
What you
representing.
see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
Linguistics and oh, so this is the one that Hatham is a part of. Ancient Ruin Studies. Yeah, Ancient Ruin Studies sounds fun. I've always loved, like, we're talking about in-game stuff. I love learning about the ancient civilizations like Conria and stuff. Yeah. This is the one that Hat Guy is representing.
We mercs have one simple rule.
Theology?
Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
And the study of cause and reason for something, and encompasses history and social sciences. And then there's this one. Yeah, specialty is technology, and they're primarily in charge of architecture and puzzle solving. I would probably be in this one. Because I do like technology and puzzles and all that good stuff. As much as I do like ruin study and stuff like that, I would probably be. Alright,
The
so
desert's
we're
a tough
gonna
adversary,
support Kaveh.
but at least it doesn't highly up to you.
Yeah, I think Kaveh is the... I think I would be a part of that Darshan, so we're gonna support Kaveh. Hey, little edgelord, how you doing?
So,
I'm still not quite entirely sure what this Darshan
Just call me
does,
Hat
but...
Guy. That's the name I use in Vahumana.
That sounds like a nickname, not
Yeah,
a real name.
that sure is a name. I gave you a cool name.
So I can't go by a simple, ordinary name?
I gave him the name Kokoro because it means heart in Japanese, and you know, heart and all that. You know.
Fine, suit yourself. Alright then, Hat Guy. Why are you taking part in the Inter-Darshan Championship?
Is it gonna change the Hat Guy?
We're
The
specially
name?
invited guest commentators, so play nice and answer our questions.
Paimon, don't piss him off. Actually, you know what? Go ahead.
You could
I
be
hope he puts you in
mantra
his
for
place.
all I care. So what if I don't answer you? What then?
I'll just sit back and enjoy the show.
I'll tell you this much. I have an agreement with someone not to reveal my motives.
That's weird.
You're not plotting something in secret, are you?
Well, it's hard to say. Why don't you take a guess?
Don't look at me like that. Sorry. Okay, my feelings toward fucking Wanderer, I don't know what to call him. He has so many names. Is like, I don't think he'll betray us. I mean, I know he's technically a good guy now anyways, but in the story or whatever, I don't think he'll betray us. Cause, you know, I think he hates the Fatui more. You know, enemy of my enemy is my friend and all that type shit. So it's like, I have this weird form of trust with him. Trust in him. Usually I don't trust characters.
Ugh, Paimon's had it with you.
I don't think he's actually plotting something, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
We won't ask you why you're participating. Instead,
I'm more interested in that, yeah. Yeah, what the fuck is that about?
You two sure like to poke your noses where they don't belong.
I'm just trying to make
if
conversation.
I don't say anything, are you going to annoy me to death?
I might.
I heard that the Vahumana researcher named Akaba was researching the Tatarasuna incident. So I wrote a few essays to refute his points.
I see.
Later, when I was bored, I wrote some commentary on societal issues in Inazuma.
When you were bored?
I didn't expect Vahumana to consider me as one of them.
That's so funny.
Someone even invited me to a lecture or whatever.
You ever just get bored
From
and
start
just
to
talk
finish,
about society
it was
issues?
just the wishful thinking of idiots. A misunderstanding. There's your answer. Simple. But when Lesser Lord Kusanali heard about this, she went out of her way to get me registered in Vahumana.
Yeah.
She used the name Hat Guy.
So it was Nahida's doing. Well, yeah, I could have fucking told you that.
Enough chit-chat. You're better off wasting your time with the other contestants.
I already talked to everybody.
Someone's about to get very unlucky. Wanna guess who?
How is anyone supposed
Was
to
that a
follow
threat?
you around?
Felt like a threat.
We've gotta stay alert and keep a close eye on him.
He's right there, Paimon. He's not gonna do anything
Looks
bad.
like Karina's got a moment now. Let's go chat with her.
Enjoy the Inter-Darshan Championship. This will be one to remember, I'm sure.
That felt... No, he's... What could he possibly be plotting? Suspicious. I'll always be suspicious of him, but do I think that he will do anything terrible? No, I don't think so.
Ah, you must be the guest commentator.
He's probably doing something for Nahida.
I've heard about you. I saw you two having quite the lively conversation, so I thought it would be best to wait. Are you two free right now?
We were actually looking for you, too.
Excellent. Then please allow me to explain your job responsibilities in detail. First, please take these two things. The first item is a custom camera from the Academia.
Dude, I have
Please
like
use it to record
2
the competition
already.
as it unfolds. The second is an event-specific locator that will flag all participants' locations. It will also sound when one of them completes an objective.
I'm here for the cutscene. I want to see the cutscene so badly.
What a convenient little thing.
Aside from you two, there are 2 other commentators. However, they will remain by the commentators area and will not be following the contestants in real time. Speaking of which, you
oh my
probably know
god.
them. Alhaitham and Nilu.
Yeah, dude. Sorry. I saw his tits.
Oh, it's them! We have to go over and say hi later.
Yeah, we do. Okay, I'm
Well,
calm.
don't let me keep you unless you have any questions for me.
I'm gonna start barking. Have you seen a white-haired man around? By the way?
Why do you ask?
I saw someone like that on stage earlier.
Really? I didn't see any such person. Could I ask when you saw him?
Yeah, Lubin, please. We have seen things before. We know what seeing things is like. You're just gonna make yourself crazy. Just before the academia representatives went on stage.
Strange. I was on stage the entire time and I didn't see anyone come up.
Paimon didn't see anyone either.
Perhaps you're mistaken. However, if you have any leads on that matter, you can talk to me at any time.
Yeah. Oh!
Hey, traveler.
Hi.
Paimon. Long time no see.
Hello. Man, they did DS so dirty. So dirty.
Ah, so they're two friends of yours. In that case, I'll take my leave. May you all have a wonderful time during the extravaganza.
I remember I was so excited when I met Dea.
The academia sent us both invitations, so Dea suggested that we
I also
come
love
together.
Candace.
The villagers were also encouraging me to travel outside the village. I couldn't find it in myself to turn them down.
We're here now, so no point dwelling on that. Even though this extravaganza isn't a holiday or anything, it's still a big deal here in Sumeru. Merchants from all over will set up shop. There'll be tons of stuff to eat, use, and wear, more than you can count. I'm already set on helping you buy 2 new outfits. I mean, who wears the same thing at work and home anyway?
I'm looking forward to it. Just being able to relax and wander the streets freely has already made my day.
So, traveler, Paimon, you two want to come with?
Sure.
We'd love to.
Never
But
mind.
we've got work to do right now.
Never
Aw,
mind.
that's a shame.
I want to hang out with Dea.
Let's hang out together when you're free then.
Sure.
I remember I was so excited when I met her because I
In
thought
that
she was
case,
so
Candace
cool.
and I'll head out
And
first.
also, you know,
Good clothing and fabrics are very much in
pretty.
demand. If you snooze, you lose.
But
Oh, right. We should
then
also
she
get
came
some
out.
accessories.
No need to
It was
rush.
so sad.
I think we'll have a better time if we take things slow. See you two later. Feel free to come find us whenever you have the time.
Bye-bye.
Paimon didn't think that Candace and Dea would come. Hanging out with them sounds like a great time. Still, looks like the competition's starting soon. Let's go over to where Alhaitham is and see what's going on.
You're gonna tell me twice. Hi.
I will now announce the rules for the first round of the competition. Please listen carefully.
I like him a normal amount.
During the opening ceremony, Academia staff released several cages of butterflies, and many of them are now fluttering within Sumeru City. Amongst these butterflies, 3 of them will be special swift flies. They have a different appearance and also fly a little faster. Your objective this round is to find a swift fly and bring it to me. 3 points will be awarded to the first participant to return, 2 to the second, and 1 point to the third. That is all for the first round. Should you require clarification on anything, please ask any of the other staff.
Alhaitham's all business all the time.
Why is
huh?
Nilu a part of this? She's not a part of the academia.
That said,
I mean, I
how did
guess.
you get picked to be a commentator? Paimon's kinda curious.
It probably wasn't
Finding 3
voluntary.
specific butterflies in a place as large as Sumeru City sounds rather improbable.
If these swift flies behave anything
Something
like
tells me
regular
Tainari is gonna win
butterflies-
this round.
I'm off. It will take some time to search every corner of Sumeru City.
Huh? You're going just like that?
A champion walks the road to victory.
Jesus, Saito.
My dear Kasharawar Jr., I have a plan. How about some cooperation between you and me?
Cooperation?
Boy, Poor Kaveh, even though I'm rooting for him.
For this toughie.
But I don't think he's gonna win, because then he'd have to move out of Alhaitham's house, and that's not gonna happen.
Let's wait and see everyone's reactions first. Huh? Wait a minute. Look, he seems to be observing the other contestants just like we are.
Bombastic side-eye.
We were right not to let our guard down.
What is this we ship, Paimon? I don't
Do you remember those things
me.
we made previously?
Huh? You mean...
It's time for them to shine.
It looks like Faruzan and Kaveh have some secret plan.
Oh, hello there. Madame Faruzan and I are discussing how...
Shh! Hush now! The walls have ears around here. We should keep it a secret for now.
The walls have
You'll find
ears?
out what we have in store soon enough.
Flashbacks to Liyue.
Come now, let's go. Before the others act.
They're already gone.
All right, there's no time to lose. We're off to make our preparations. See you later.
Okay.
This is basically what I'll need. Do you think you'll have any difficulties?
I have most of the reagents with me, and I can buy the rest.
Did they change her model?
You're here too.
Or maybe it was just the lighting.
Kainari, you have a master plan ready?
My hypothesis is that the Swiftfly's morphological variations won't significantly affect their fundamental nature. So I'm planning on using this to lure them out. Of course, I could be wrong. Every mutation opens the door to new possibilities, especially when they are artificially introduced. Details will have to wait until after the post-experimental analysis. For now, Kale and I are going to buy some reagents for our experiment.
Can Kale help you?
well,
She's not a part of the competition.
See you later.
Okay, see ya!
Okay. Never mind. Poor Layla.
Hey, Layla! You look a little worried.
Yeah, I'm not too, confident, Layla, with this.
What color are these swift flies? Do they have special markings? How do they differ from ordinary butterflies? Oh, I can't even figure out these basic questions, and most of what I've learned in the past is completely useless here.
I like Layla a lot. Is he following me?
People who research the stars supposed to have some extraordinary abilities? Why not use astrology to solve it?
Oh, you're another contestant.
Why does no one question Hat Guy?
Is it that you can't use astrology during the day?
Don't be mean to her.
Guess that skill's less useful than I thought.
No, it's not like that. If it's daytime, all I need is an astrolabe.
I guess he's kind of helping her.
Why don't you do that then?
Mona Magistus, the astrologist, said that those who constantly use astrology to obtain things that shouldn't be theirs will eventually lose the blessing from the stars. It's just something I read in an academic publication.
Oh.
I really love to read Mona's essays.
That's cute.
You're overthinking it. Power is just a tool. It just seems to me that you don't have the resolve to win this.
Fucking relax.
Well, suit yourself. Wallow in your immature ideals if you like.
Hey! Seriously? Just walking off after
Do you expect any less? Why are you...
Did I say something wrong just now?
He's always like that. No. No, he's just always like that. Why can't I say that? It was just a difference in the perspectives, that's all. Now it's good to have your own... Yeah, it's different perspectives.
Thank you so much. I've made up my mind not to use astrology for this. I think I'll just try my luck in the city. To be honest, I've always been pretty good at observation, and if I'm fortunate, I might be able to find that special butterfly species.
Lord Sino seems to have found a swiftfly.
Already?
Come on, let's go check it out.
Really? Where?
Jeez.
The butterfly flew up high, and he's chasing it now.
I want to see.
Oh, no time to lose. Let's go see.
As expected of Sino. Actually, shouldn't you two go have a look as well? The moment when he catches the butterfly will likely be one worth recording after all. I'll head into the city shortly to start my own search. I'll see you later.
Alright, in that case, let's go see Sino first, and then we can check on what everyone else is up to.
I'm going to try my luck in the city, too.
Okay. Where did Kokoro go? Can I talk to you? I can. Hi.
I didn't expect that you would be invited as well.
Neither did we.
Hi.
By the way, how did you get picked, Alhaitham?
There were several factors, but primarily the
Yeah.
recommendation
I was
of the
like, I don't think it was
sages.
voluntary.
I suppose they assumed that I'd have the free time for this job after resigning as acting Grand Sage. That said, they'd probably claim that my calm demeanor would help maintain fairness in the competition.
Sounds like you've got a lot on your plate.
Not really. The job itself is quite simple and effortless.
Yeah. Okay.
This is
Hello.
my first time commentating for such a competition.
Yeah, why are you
kinda
here?
nervous.
I like her, but like, why are you here?
Nilu, how did you get picked to be a guest commentator?
The staff said that spectators would be less inclined to come if the contestants and commentators were all from the academia.
I
I
guess.
don't quite understand it, but I'm happy that we're able to all meet again.
I suppose. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I see. Let's go... let's go talk to the edgelord, I guess. Oh, they're here too. Hi, guys. Talk to him after.
What a crowd. Seems the Academia Extravaganza is in full swing. What do you want to get?
Maybe we can buy some gifts to bring back.
Now? Huh. I usually get gifts last. Let's go walk around somewhere else first.
Where is he? Oh, he's right there. Hi, edgelord.
Let me find a good place to...
Okay, good talk.
Are you sure it's alright to release so many?
What are you guys doing?
Faith. It'll be fine.
Have some faith. Oh boy. Where the hell? Oh, okay.
We found you,
Oh, he was on the routes.
Oh, wait. Is that a swiftfly?
Stay put. Don't move.
Okay, fucking chill.
He caught it! Huh? Sino, what's wrong?
This isn't what I'm looking for. It's a...
Finally, I made it. I heard that you caught a swiftfly, Sino. Mind letting me see what it looks like? Hold on. Isn't this the mechanical bait that I released earlier? Why would you catch that instead of a swiftfly?
Whoops.
Wait a minute. If we consider this from a different angle, isn't it a good thing that the bait you made was convincing enough to fool even Sino?
You released bait?
That's right. During a previous interior design project, I felt that the artificial flowers on a wall were a little bland, so I decided on placing a few moving mechanical butterflies to add some pizzazz. In order to make them both small and nimble, I consulted with Madame Faruzan. Not long ago, the two of us took all those mechanical butterflies and released them into the city.
Why would you do that?
That's not helpful.
Need you even ask? Young people these days really do need to get out more. Have you never played that game where you place strips of paper on a bamboo pole and wave it across a field of flowers to attract a whole kaleidoscope of butterflies?
I can't say that I have, no.
No, I haven't.
And he's pissed now.
Wait, so you're trying to...
That's right. The butterflies within the city will mistake our mechanical bait for one of their own and follow them around. As long as we keep releasing and retrieving our bait, we can capture all the butterflies within the city. What comes afterward is just a matter of separating the swift flies from the others.
Huh. Guess that's one way to do it.
Do not underestimate the wisdom of your elders. I had already thought of this method the moment the round's rules were announced. Of course, we also
She's starting to
owe much
annoy
this
me a
fine
little
junior
bit.
of mine here for making such lifelike butterflies. It seems that the Sharawar has not quite declined as far as I had thought in recent years. Their teaching skills at least seem to be intact.
Well,
Thanks.
I just stuck to what I do best. The idea was yours.
No need to be so polite. Once we capture all these butterflies, we shall split the points for this round. Look, one of them is returning now. Huh? Wait a moment. Are my eyes deceiving me? Why don't I see any butterflies behind it?
That's because there are none. Seems like your plan has hit a snag.
Paimon, don't be a little
Looks like
shit.
the match continues. I'll be looking elsewhere.
Huh. Strange. Has something else diverted their attention? Come, let's search in the direction the bait returned from.
We'll go have a look too.
I wonder what Kokoro's plan is. I'm just gonna call him Kokoro. Cause, you know, that's what I named him. Might as well. What are we doing? Oh, okay. I kind of want to change to the Traveler. I know I said that I wanted to play as Dea, but... Look, I just like having the Traveler around for fucking stories and shit. Alright, let's go. Okay. Why do they keep stopping? At least they run relatively quickly. Yeah, I was like... No, that makes sense.
Frozen?
I was like, it seems impossible that Tainari's not gonna win this round.
So it was the Morta boy.
Tainari!
Fascinating, isn't it? The butterflies have all congregated here due to a special incense that I used. I infused it with 3 different types of honey, and the butterflies, following the fragrance, have gathered around me.
Butterflies must have really sharp noses then. Wait, do they even have noses? I've never seen one.
They do not, in fact, and their vision isn't stellar either. However, they can use their antennae to distinguish between scents, and their olfactory senses are generally quite advanced, allowing them to detect floral fragrances from great distances.
Oh, so that's how it is. I had a pet butterfly once. I picked wildflowers and placed them in its box, but it wouldn't eat any.
That's normal. Raising butterflies isn't difficult, but there are many things you should take note of. Appropriate temperature, sufficient air, and a spacious environment are examples of such considerations. You must also ensure that the food you've chosen suits their palate. Most importantly, you must curb your curiosity and avoid disturbing them while they rest. Otherwise, they may become stressed.
Sorry. I liked to poke at its wings at the time.
Well...
Humans tend to rear many creatures due to their aesthetic value, but not all are suited to such a process. Caring for living beings is hard work. Impulse alone is insufficient.
Tainari, he's just a kid.
Knowledge is
Calm down.
always required.
You sure do know a lot.
I have a question too. I bought a scarab not long ago and it hasn't seemed very active. Can you help me figure out why?
I'd like to keep a dusk
Oh,
as a pet.
no.
What are some key points I should consider?
Is it possible to keep a Rishbalin
This
tiger
is
as
voice
a
so
pet?
deep.
All right, it seems like you all have a great deal of questions. But I am in the middle of the Inter-Darshan Championship at the moment, so I'm afraid I can't answer them all now. Let me propose an alternative. Next month, there will be a biology lecture at Gandharvaville,
Smart.
and I will be sharing some interesting insights on living organisms there. If you're interested, you can attend that lecture, and if you should have any questions, just prepare them ahead of time. I'll answer questions after I've finished speaking.
All right, I'll be there.
Of course, please try to ask more rational questions. For example, whether you can raise a Rishbalin tiger as a pet or not is mainly dependent on whether you can overcome one in a fight.
Looks like Tainari's science lecture will draw quite a crowd.
Maybe I'll form an interspecial friendship today.
Oh. Was I listening in for that long? Seems Kale's master does live up to his title as a teacher.
Yeah?
Madame Faruzan, I've had a look around. Nearly all the butterflies in this area have been attracted by the incense. However, we can cast our bait further away to avoid this area.
All right, then let's get moving. We shan't let all the butterflies get away from us if we can help it.
We shan't.
Seems like the competition's
What a fun word.
really heating up. Let's go see how the other contestants are doing.
Hi.
The scent is starting to fade. Seems the wind is stronger than I thought. The incense isn't going to last long.
Well, now where to? Layla, perhaps? Oh, I just have to go to the other contestants? Let's head back to Sino, I guess. See what he's up to. Why can't he be in a more accessible place? What you doing?
This is taking longer than I thought.
I like how everyone has like these plans and Sino's just fucking searching. Let's go see what the Edgelord is doing. Feels wrong calling him Edgelord. That name belongs to Shao. He was the original, the OG. Hey, Kokoro, what you doing?
What brings you two here?
What are you doing?
You're here having coffee? Aren't you supposed to be a contestant?
I don't think he cares about winning.
Is there really any need for me to take part while everyone's running around like it's some sort of carnival? Don't worry. I'll get involved once things actually get serious.
What is your goal? Have you seen the flashback thing? I'm assuming that's what he's here for. Let's see what these guys are doing. Hey, baby girl, what you doing?
Please lead the Swiftflies back here. I'm really counting on you.
I feel bad for him. Like, I know he's not gonna win.
Let's wait here. Seems my age is catching up with me.
They said that when she emerged from the ruins that it was like 100 years past. But she didn't feel that time, did she? So, why are you acting like you're so old? I guess. That's just kind of sounding like it's gonna be her whole entire personality. Alright, let's see what Layla's up to. Layla's the only one with the little thought bubble, so I'm assuming she's gonna be she's gonna progress the story. What you doing?
Layla, how are things going on your end?
I've been searching for quite a while now, but I haven't seen any sign of the Swiftflies yet. Instead, I ended up catching a few mechanical devices that looked very similar to butterflies. I wonder where they came from.
Yeah.
Looks like Baruzan and Kave's devices are everywhere now.
I'll keep up the search. That said, I've noticed that a number of butterflies in the city has already decreased a lot compared to when the event started. Probably because the other contestants are coming up with their own ways to catch butterflies. Alright, I'll do my best too. Huh?
What's this?
A swift fly?
Oh, what a coincidence. I guess I just need to catch it now, right?
There's no way, just by luck, that she wins this event.
Please wait.
Well,
there it goes.
It's
follow
so
it.
fast. Paimon thought all Hatham said they were only a little faster.
It's all Hatham.
No, come back.
It's so sad the way she said that.
Let's go too. The locator's going off. Looks like someone's already caught themselves a swift fly.
Oh. You can do it.
Why isn't it working?
You can do it. You can do it.
The locator's going off again.
Oh.
So, someone else finished too? That would mean that the one Layla's chasing is the last swift fly.
You can do it, Layla. Get it. Oh god, it's going over to the cafe. Is Kokoro gonna get it?
Oh. Oh, it just occurred to me that we should also get you a makeup box.
No, it's fine.
No.
I don't think I'll end up using it.
Maybe you won't, but it doesn't hurt to have one, right? Come on, just trust me on this one.
Is it in her hair?
Huh? Who are
Thea, you look so pretty.
What do you want?
Please, don't move.
Don't move? Who sent you?
Thea, please.
Thea.
Don't worry, I can handle this. Now,
Thea, did she look threatening? Oh, click to continue, my bad.
I believe she's looking for this. Here, take it.
Thea, does she look threatening?
A butterfly? Was it on my head?
Oh, you're...
It's been a while, Layla.
You guys know each other?
A friend of yours? Oh, so she must be the one you were telling me about.
Huh? You two know each other?
Oh yeah, it has been some time. The first time I ever woke up after sleepwalking, I somehow found myself in Aru Village.
You walked that far?
Candace was the one who took care of me then.
That's right. She didn't look well, so I gave her something to eat. She said a lot of complicated things about astrology, the night sky, the stars. Not sure I understood it all, but it sounded pretty enchanting. Right. Do you still want this butterfly? It seems like you were chasing it all the way here. It's of little use to me, but if you don't want it, I can release it.
No, don't do that.
Just let her have it. It's no big deal.
The swift fly was flying so fast, but you were able to catch it like it was nothing, Candace.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't moving.
Oh, it didn't seem that quick, really. I was actually worried that I would injure it. But I'm glad that didn't happen.
Forgot Candace is like
Anyway,
OP.
sorry about the butterfly thing. With the way you suddenly came running over like that, I thought you were hired to take us out or something.
Does she look threatening?
On second thought,
Look, she
I
looks
guess
so
I've never
tired.
seen an assassin that looks tired with dark bags around their eyes. Oh, you must be taking part in the championship. Take it from me. Don't let it stop you from getting some rest.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can. Thank you.
We'll be on our way then. See you later.
Alrighty, let's bring the swift fly back together with Layla.
If I had to take my guesses, I want to say Tainari got one. I don't know who first, second, or whatever. Tainari, And Sino, maybe. See, I was gonna say, Kaveh and Farazan because they had an actual method. But, I don't know, Sino just, he wants that TCG card, man.
With that, the first round has come to an end.
Oh, maybe they
I
did.
anticipate that all of you will keep up the effort for the second round. Dismissed.
Your closing statement sounded so... how do I put it? Decisive?
Well, you could certainly stand to try being more decisive, Nilu. It would help you live more freely.
Hang on a second. Who were the first two contestants with Swift Flies?
Tainari was first.
Yep.
And as for the second, it's being discussed right now.
What do you mean it's being discussed?
Hey, Alhaitham, I think I've come up with a good idea.
Uh-oh.
Second place gets 2 points, right? Can't Madame Faruzan and I split the points between us?
Oh, so they did get it.
Quite the imagination you have there. I've read the championship handbook from cover to cover, and I never saw any rule which permits that.
Then we can just add a rule.
Do you really think I'd do that?
Oh, they're bickering again.
Come on, you're not going to stand in the way of my victory, are you?
Well, you're free to send the organizing committee an application outlining your naive proposal. They'll get back to you within 3 working days.
3 working days? It'll be too late by then.
Unfortunately for you, even dreaming is gonna cost you.
Paimon gets it now. Kaveh and Farazan found the second Swift Fly together, but the rules say that only one person can get the points.
Oh well, the rules are the rules. Since you call me madam and politely ask for my help.
Oh, that's nice at least.
So I'll put the points under Kaveh's name then?
No. If I take these points, won't that only detract from your contributions, Madame Faruzan? You might be alright with that, but I cannot do it. Not in good conscience.
I don't have any problem with it. There are 2 more rounds after all. Losing one isn't a major setback. But if you insist, I have another method. We can draw lots to see who will receive the points.
Lots, huh?
What? Is there something wrong with that idea?
What?
No. Well, let's do it.
All right. I'll get the paper needed for the lots.
Yeah, why is he hesitant? That's weird. Everybody watches Kaveh suffer a glorious and no!
Oh, seriously?
Poor Kaveh!
I'm sorry, but it appears that luck was on my side this time.
Poor baby girl.
No, you do deserve it. I'm just lamenting my bad luck. Perhaps that's why my life is rife with troubles.
Dude. Oh, God. I'll hate them,
please.
please.
It's rare to see anyone with such terrible luck be so willing to decide victory via lots.
And what would you know about that? I just...
We can save bickering for later.
I'll leave him
alone.
alone.
Under Farazan, and that'll finally bring the first round to a close.
He's such a little shit.
The second round will be held in the desert. We'll be moving our commentator stand over to Aru Village. Let's meet up in Aru Village once everything is ready. I'll announce the details of the second round then. Till then, you have some free time. I'm off the clock at this point, so it's farewell for now.
Bye.
Wait, Alhaitham! You...
Don't be upset, Kaveh. Sighing can carry away your good luck, you know.
Oh, so that's how it works. In that case, I'll take in some deep breaths.
You believed that
Maybe that'll
really
help me make up
fast.
for all the luck I've lost.
Kaveh?
It's really no big deal. 2 points aren't enough to decide victory or defeat just yet.
I mean, hey, if it works, I guess.
I'll win the next round. You'll see.
I believe in you, Kaveh.
Looks like you've managed to pick yourself back up, young man. Good.
My friend calls him Kevin, and I'm afraid it's going to start rubbing off on me, and I'm going to end up calling him Kevin.
I'm no stranger to the desert either. I'll be fine. All right then, that's enough chit-chat for now. I'm going to check the area out.
Bye.
So the current standings are Tainari in first place, Faruzan in second, and Layla in third.
I like how Layla just won by sheer luck.
Guess we should also take a nice break before the next round starts. But where should we go first?
I heard the mini games for this event are tedious.
Why, you two look a little lost. If you're not sure where to start enjoying the Academia
And I don't
Extravaganza,
want to
then
do
may I
it.
suggest that you have a chat with our boss?
With our boss?
Who's that? Do we know them?
Well, only the most famous merchant in all of Sumeru, Lord Sangamo Bay.
Oh, you mean Dory?
Oh, I was like, the fuck? Who?
Precisely. Our boss sent me
I
to
don't
inform
wanna.
you two that she'll be waiting for you at Sumeru City's North Gate.
Do I have to? I don't want to do that though, is the thing. I don't like Dory that much. She's kind of annoying. Okay. Hi.
Oh, well, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon.
Hey, Dory, are you here to attend the Academia Extravaganza too?
Of course! People are practically flocking to Sumeru City. You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to do business.
Uh-huh.
This is one of the entrances into the city, and it's very close to the Wisdom Gala booths. There'll be an endless stream of customers. I can already hear the Mora going clink, clink, clink as they fill my coin pouch.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to purchase?
No.
We've got everything you need and deals.
What do you even sell now? Didn't you used to sell knowledge capsules?
Well, do you have anything to eat?
Oh, wait, we're celebrating the extravaganza and you're only thinking of eating... I mean, of course, we've got lots of things to eat. That said, I recommend that you also consider some of the great bargains we have going on.
I don't think
Wisdom
they
Gala
I don't
is
think they
about
have
to
anything to
begin,
eat.
And once it starts, each of the Darshans will prepare a small challenge for everyone. And just between us, I have some super booster supplements for sale. Just one to boost both your strength and dexterity for a short time, allowing you to overcome any challenge.
I'm good. Thanks. Are you offering me steroids?
Pass. These little challenges are gonna be a cinch for the two of us. Just you watch. Anyway, Paimon just wants something to eat, please. If you don't have any food, then we'll just go somewhere else.
All right. Mora is Mora, after all. What would you like to eat?
Well, Paimon's pretty hungry right now. Do you have any touching?
Tachi. What's that?
This is a huge job, isn't it?
If this works out, we'll be set.
Here you go. 2 servings of touching. See?
Be right back.
I told you there's nothing Lord Sangamo Bay can't procure.
Yay! Huh? What are you looking at, Traveler?
Thought I saw someone just now.
Oh? Who? Someone we know?
Never mind.
Was it someone suspicious? Have we attracted some unwanted attention?
Huh? What's happening, Dory? Is there something else going on?
I don't know who you saw just now, but I do have some hard-to-come-by information about the extravaganza. If you want to know more, we can talk business later.
I forgot. She deals in fucking information. Woo! Maybe I'll just do the events in acts. So, I was like, cause that was what? Like an hour? Ooh. Well, let's look at mine first. This is a really pretty screen. I like this. Maybe I'll make this the thumbnail. Well, I think that's good for now. Wait, can I look at... Actually, wait. Before I do that. Yeah, it's 3x. Okay, then I'll leave this one here then, because this is probably going to be long. And I'll do 3 parts for each act. And yeah. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And I never came up with an outro, so this has become my outro. So, bye.